What's up, you guys? Welcome back to Overdose. I'm your host, Jaye. Today, I'm joined with a returning guest. Introduce yourself.
Hey guys, it's Bella, Cali Bella on IG.
All right, so we're about to watch a video. You're about to give us your perspective on that video. But beforehand, make sure you guys smash the fucking like button. We have 75% of you guys watch these videos over and over and over again, but you are not subscribed. If you were, I would be sitting at 50,000 subscribers right now. What the fuck?
What?
Just hit the subscribe button. Yeah, it's definitely stupid. All right, so the video we're doing today is sleeping with a lot of women ain't all that. All right, bro, let's jump into it. Okay. Hold on. It's probably not all that to people who've done it already, but the people who have not done it, it definitely is all that.
Oh, he made a books?
Yeah, he got a couple books, I guess. Shout out to AMS too, though.
What's up, fellas? So I had a loyal patron support that wanted to know, are there any downsides to being promiscuous? All right, for us men. All right, so basically, is anything, what can go wrong if you go through a slut phase as a man? All right, so I thought it was a good question because I'm always talking about, dig them down and talk to the side of the road. So I also got to give you the bad side to it. Whenever you watch any of these hood flicks, they usually always show you the good at the beginning. Oh, they buying a new car, they got all the girls, but what happens at the end? They always show you their ass end up dead or in jail. That's usually the way it works in the real life too. So I'm glad when they do those hood flicks and they show you the fucking Paid in Fulls and all New Jack City and all these type of movies like that show you this glamorous lifestyle that they live at the beginning when they doing all this flamboyant shit, and then at the end they always end up in prison or jail. Okay, guys, so I also want to give you some bad side to go with being dealing with fucking 50 hoes a year and all this other bullshit. Okay, right is right. Number one, higher chance of STD.
Of course.
Okay, guys, so I know y'all guys know to wear condoms and shit like that.
Wrap it up. Question for you. Might be a little bit personal, so you can answer if you want. You can don't answer if you don't want. When it comes to like having sex with people, do you take like the condom STD things very, very seriously, or is it dependent on the attractiveness of the guy? Because let me preface, for most guys that I know at least, it depends on how attractive a woman is. If a woman is just like, yeah, okay, most of the time we probably gonna wrap up. But if it's like a woman that's like, oh my gosh, you're a dime piece, this is the most beautiful woman I've ever dealt with in my life, blah blah blah. He's not thinking about condom. He's not thinking about wrapping it up.
Can I know why though?
Huh?
Why is that?
It's just a biological thing. We just
Okay.
Yeah.
Definitely think about it.
Okay.
It's been very few people that mostly only my boyfriends have hit it that way. Like I don't be like random dudes and like, okay, if I'm fucking you raw, like you're my man.
Okay, so question for you: do dudes try, or they always tend to wrap it up in a sense, or dudes like try?
Oh yeah, for sure. I mean, they'll try, and I'll be like, sure, like, you got it. We can go get it. Like,
Okay.
If not, like, it's not worth it.
Okay.
I'm not trying to get.
What? No, go ahead.
The Plan B thing also pisses me off too. Like,
what do you mean? Hold on, wait, what?
I don't like taking Plan B.
Oh,
okay, I get it. Okay, let's not even go down that road. All right, let's continue.
Y'all guys got to understand that condoms are not 100%.
Of course.
All right, they burst from time to time.
Of
all
course.
right, when we was in school, they used to always preach in our head abstinence was the only way, and it's true. I done had condoms bust on me, all right, and it's a scary ass feeling when you like, I even go another one. I done had condoms, and more likely, because shit like this ain't happened to me lately. This shit happened to me in my teenage years, where the condom had done come off, and I didn't even know it. More than likely, that was just improper use not putting the condom on properly and shit like that right there that made it come off and shit like that. So you guys need to make sure that you're putting the condom on right. Also make sure you don't use these old ass condoms. All right. So back in the day, before I started,
all right, we can skip the condom talk. But I did ask you that question and you did answer it, so we can definitely skip the condom talk. All right.
Being able to presume that role of being a provider. He can provide if I needed him to. I don't need him, but it's just I sleep so much better knowing that my man, if I needed it, I can get $100 if I just came up $100 short. All right. Now none of the girls I fuck with, I told y'all the girls I fuck with are usually managers or got their own shit and shit like that. That's just what I choose to put in my rotation. But even in that situation, it still gives women a comfort knowing that this man can provide or help me out if I needed it. All right.
So for you personally, when you are dealing with a guy, do you tend to deal with guys like you just explained, or you tend to not really care about that type of stuff?
No, that matters. It definitely makes a difference. Like, I've had both spectrums.
If you just scoot up for me.
Yeah, I've had both spectrums. I've had the guys that wealthy, doesn't matter, they can take care of me, or then I've had the guys that are just
bums. All right.
Bums.
So when a guy has is a little
I
bit
hate
more...
to say that because they're not bums emotionally, but they're not there financially yet. So,
bums. I mean, they'd still be there emotionally and still be a bum. Bum is more physical finances.
But does that count if he was willing to give you his last dollar? Is he still a bum?
That's interesting.
That way? I feel like that doesn't make you a bum. It makes you a bum if you don't even want to contribute, if you don't even want to share.
No, I think you're still a bum. You're just a stingy bum.
Okay.
I think bum is you just don't have money. Maybe you just a bum right now, but you hustling to be out, not a bum.
Yeah.
That's what I'm saying. Okay. So I'm not looking at bum like it's like
I don't
an
date
NLB
stingy
off.
bums. I date nice,
passionate bums. Passionate, yeah, giving selfless bums.
Giving selfless bums.
Selfless bums. You
Poor
date
bum.
selfless bums.
Like that.
Okay, I almost forgot my question. Oh, when it comes to a guy that has a little bit more money, do you tend to want to be in a relationship faster with him, or it completely matters about personality and stuff like that?
At that point, it just matters about personality.
Okay.
Because they can be, boring people. Okay, you have the money, you have the ability, but that doesn't satiate women, all the time.
Okay, let me ask you a more interesting question. If a dude has a lot of money, and I'm talking about a lot of money, and he's like, hey, I just want to take the condom off, are you more inclined to be like, yeah, okay, cool, if he has more money and more status and more that type of stuff? All right, keeping it real. Let's continue. Keeping it a buck.
So just being on my purpose helped me tremendously in fixing my attachment building. But back in the day when I wasn't on my purpose, women come in and out and all this and other shit. So I would go through these drops and I would have these condoms in my pockets for fucking 3-4 months, dry ass rubbers and shit, and that is prime for condoms busting on you guys. So just the more you do it, guys, the more something can go wrong. That's just common fucking sense, right?
All right, next.
Next, guys, false rape and abuse accusations. Okay, so
this shit getting serious. This is a serious talk from a man to a man right now. Man to man. Huh?
It can happen in a relationship, in a marriage. There's
Facts.
no peak at when this can be a thing. You can be. No, Zay. This can be at all points of your relationship, whether it be you're talking or you're married. You can be accused of raping someone. What's up? You can be accused of raping someone and it doesn't matter.
Okay. So for you personally, when dealing with situations like that, I'm guessing, do you set the boundaries ahead of time? Do you talk about, let me just give you an example so maybe you can get more acquainted to it.
I've been guilty of the fuck. Okay, just get it over with.
Yeah, that's what I was about to get at. So if you are in a relationship, do you feel obligated to have sex with your partner?
I feel like if I don't, someone else will.
Okay.
Now, will they force me to fuck them?
Of
No,
course
of
not.
course
Yeah,
not.
yeah.
But there is okay, well, how many times are you going to reject me before I'm just, fuck it, I'm going to go find it somewhere else.
Okay.
So I would rather just, you know.
Just be like, all right, just go ahead.
Just fucking hurry up. And then.
Okay.
And that sucks, you know? That really sucks that you, like, I've thought that way. But it's just me being real with you guys. And, like, for real, that's just what most women, we just sit there and be like, all right, bro. Quickie, let's go. Like, let's get this over with. Come on. Come.
Okay. All right. At least you're being real again. All right. I want to skip that part, though, because this is a very serious topic.
What happened is, you guys on it. With, you know, getting these things. It just is what it is. You say, well, damn, AMS, why the fuck you still do it? Because I don't live my life in fear. Okay, I heard Bill Maher say that shit. I think Bill Maher say that shit on Howard Stern. Howard Stern was.
This is a great question that I can just bring up. When dealing with the sexual aspects of a relationship, do you think it's the man's job to be more sexual and please the women, or the women's job to be more sexual and please the men?
Ooh, I think that it depends on how attracted she is to him. Because if she's super attracted to him, she will be the initiator. She will be the... Yes, okay, for example, I'm so infatuated with the way that guy that I'm dating looks that I just initiate pretty much 89.9% of our fucking hookup, or sexual intercourse, or intimacy, whatever you want to call it. Like, I want to please him. Like, I don't even care if if we don't have sex. Like, I'll be like, let me do this for you. Like, can I do this? I always ask him, like, obviously he's not gonna say no, but
Yeah.
but obviously then it like escalates to sex.
Yeah.
So I want to do that because I
am
so attracted to him. And I promise you that if she is so attracted to you, she's gonna fucking do it, like, most of the time.
I would say the same thing.
Now, is it sexy, and like, do we want the man to initiate it romantically, like, all the time? Mostly, not all the time, but yes, a good portion of the time. Do we want him to be masculine and like be like dominant? Of course. Like, we like to be submissive and feminine, and that makes us feel feminine. So
Okay, all right. Just getting your mindset perspective.
Asking him about, he deals, dealing with different type of women. He don't want to settle down. And Howard Stern asked him, you ain't afraid of getting a rape accusation and shit like that? And Bill Maher said, no, I don't live my life in fear. That's the same way I am, guys. I don't walk around living my life in fear. I just refuse to let fear dictate how I'm going to live my life. I just don't live.
yeah, just don't put yourself in that situation.
That's easier said than done.
And it is, because like you can walk up to a girl at the bar and you're talking and like you're sober at the time, and then you can take her home, and then it's, well, now I don't remember what happened. Why am I here? You wake up in the morning and you're like, what did I do? And that's when it turns bad. So I can see that, but
that's why I got cameras everywhere. Everywhere except for the bathroom, because that would be illegal. Huh?
Those are new, yeah.
What?
Those are new.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Everywhere though. It's here, like everywhere except for the bathroom, because that would be illegal.
That would be disgusting.
Yeah, illegal. But point is, since we are growing, and we are growing as a business, and we're growing as an entity, etc., I'm now protecting myself in certain different ways. But all right, let's continue.
Live it that way, but it is out there. All right, it is out there. You deal with enough women, these prefer to go purple pill. It's just safer. You guys gotta understand. If you know the whole thing, y'all guys know that these women, before they come out with these rape accusations, they usually get a lawyer to contact the guy. It seemed odd to me, right? If this girl, I met her, we went out, had a couple drinks, brought her back to my place. Other options, is this, we post.
This brings up a very good question.
Sorry, it's zoned out.
No, that's cool. So I got
that
a brand new question for you.
Okay.
When it comes to you and your past life, did alcohol tend to be a key factor in having sex with someone?
Yes.
Okay. So second part of that question would be, have you ever was like, they manipulated me in a sense, or were you just like, it is what it is from your perspective, not just any other woman, but from yours?
I've definitely had at least 2 situations where I know I would have never fucked that person if I were in my capable mind. Like, to the point where, like, I'd be like, okay, like, I'm gonna sleep on the couch, you sleep in your bedroom, we're not sleeping together. And then that was a whole situation. But no, alcohol can be one of those things that I don't fuck with anymore. I don't get blackout anymore. I don't even go out anymore, you guys. It's crazy.
There you go. There you guys have it. Have a cutoff limit for.
Yeah.
I mean, it sounds extreme, but like have a cutoff limit. Maybe you have a fucking. If you start to have a lot of money and you have a lot of assets, maybe even a breathalyzer at some point. I don't know. I'm just letting you guys know that you definitely.
Check the IDs, man.
Huh?
Check the IDs.
That's. Well, I don't know. Like, okay, let me ask you straight up. Let's be straight up honest right now. If you was a woman who was. Because I'm not thinking 21 matters. 21 doesn't matter for a guy to have sex with. I'm not. So I'm thinking you a woman that's 18 years old, maybe even 19, 17. That's around that close age, and a guy asks to check your ID. Wouldn't you be like, the fuck? I'm out of here. Or would you be like, yeah, that's cool. I'm actually more attracted to you because you are very careful about having sex with people over the age of 18.
Yeah, so I have a funny story. One time I was hanging out with a DJ, and it was in the time where I had a fake ID. So I had told him I was 24 and I was actually 19. And he asked to see my ID because he didn't believe it. So I was like, here's my ID. Gave him the fake, right? I don't think he knew any better, but he was like, okay. So, like, there are possibilities that
No, let's go back to the question that I asked initially. So when he asked you for that ID, did you feel more or less attracted because of he asking you for that ID?
I definitely felt more attractive, that, like, for sure.
You felt more attracted to him?
Yes, because I know he's not a pervert. Okay. So, like, in a way, it made me kind of trust him a little bit more, that he's cautious and, like, not pervy or rapey or creepy, like, that he's trying to intentionally prey on young girls, you know what I mean? He made the effort to at least think that, like, to ask me if I was old enough, you know, for him. Okay. Even though I wasn't.
Okay. Damn, you sound like you got COVID. What the fuck was that? Okay, so, all right, that's interesting. I've never even asked someone that question, so I do need to do more research on that. But I'm thinking that it might be an insult kind of a thing to some women to be like, what the fuck?
I feel like if you're an old woman, it would be insulting because old women take that insulting. Okay. But, like, maybe I'm just, like, mellow like that, and I'd be like, okay, here, like, don't believe me? You're an idiot. Take it. Okay. That's how I would respond to it anyways.
All right. I gotta do more research.
I'd be like, let me see your ID. Let's exchange. How old are you really? You're not 27. You're 37. Like.
Let's continue.
These little Care Bears and care about everybody's feelings. Bitch don't care about your goddamn feelings. You take a girl out 2, 3, 4 dates. She decide, I met this new dude. You gonna spend 3, 4 dates on this motherfucker. True. It ain't got no ass. And she just decide, if I really want to see him no more. Bitch, you must gonna give me my $300 I don't spend on these goddamn dates back. Alright? So that's the thing. So
okay, this brings up another question, and then we actually can wrap it up. For you personally, let me ask. If a guy takes you to a very expensive restaurant and spending like a lot of money on you, what type of signals do you get from him? Do you get like you are more attracted to him because he does that? Or do you feel like he's like less attractive because he's trying to show off in a sense? What do you feel more obligated to have sex with him if it's an expensive date versus a low cost date?
I went on my first time I ever went on an expensive date. He had a whole purse full of money. Okay. And he was just like, girl, baby, order whatever you want. I was like, okay. Boop, 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 boop. We had a table full of food. Like, he was like, I don't care whatever. We spent $500 on the dinner,
Damn.
$600 with the tip or something. First of all, that was my most expensive dinner at the time, at that age. And I was loving it. I was like, wow, this is cool. The first time I've never had to stress about a man, like thinking a man doesn't, like, he didn't care. Like, there was no limit, you know what I'm saying? But like, that was a rare thing. Most men, like, I think about that.
Okay,
I think
but
I'm
here's a
straying
better
for the
question.
conversation, but I'm just tangenting.
Here's a better question. Did you fuck him because of
No.
that? Did you fuck him at all?
No, because I was
So,
not
here, fellas.
sexually attracted to him. Like,
Exactly.
physically attracted
Thank
to
you.
him.
That's what I was trying to get at. Do not lead with your money. Your money is just a tool that you can use to have fun with and etc. But you try to lead with your money, it's not gonna work. I'm telling you. I promise
It still
you that
hasn't
shit.
worked to this day. Like, maybe if he lost some weight, then we could talk.
The qualities that you obtain while getting your money, those absolutely work. The confidence, the leadership, the dominance, the assertiveness, those qualities that you get while you obtain more money, those are absolutely going to make her more attracted to you. But just the money by itself is not. So that nigga was stupid as fuck.
And there's not very many attractive rich people. There's really not.
What's
that
your
many.
definition of rich?
Like
Like
more-
100,000 a year, a million
no,
a year,
like 500,000.
500,000 and up.
Yeah,
Okay.
that's what I consider rich. You know, at least, yeah.
Okay.
What was I gonna say? Fuck.
Forgot. Anyway, you can think on it for a second because I'll let the video play for just like one more minute.
Okay.
Time consuming. It is the reason why y'all guys see a lot of players in the NBA fall off. They not honing their craft. It is very time consuming. It will take you away from what you are doing. Man, listen, I promise you, no matter what, if you in school right now and you decided, man, you know, I'm just gonna start chasing ass and shit like that, I guarantee you your grades are gonna start to suffer. I promise you.
Facts. When you are dealing with a man and he seems to be more engulfed in what you have going on and having sex with you and spending time with you, what does that make you view him as? As lovey-dovey, more like, I really love this, I really like him more, I really cherish him more, or anything else?
I think that, like, it brings down his attraction a little bit.
For you, okay.
Because I obviously I like the lovey-dovey and I appreciate it, but then I'm also like, okay, but like, when are you going to do this? You've been telling me you're gonna do this, but you're sitting in bed with me constantly playing video games. Like, when do you go do this? When are you going to get this job? When are you going to get your car fixed? When are you going to do this, and this? Like, it's cute and we can be immersed in each other, but like, when are you gonna step up and do your shit?
Couldn't have said it better myself. A lot of times when guys would get a new girl, they tend to immerse themselves into that girl, have sex with them a lot, spend time with them a lot because they're trying to, I guess, cuff her up in a sense. And they begin to lose themselves and fall off in all their career and all their aspects and everything else.
Yep.
So you was actually just saying the exact thing that I'm trying to tell us guys, even myself, because of course if you meet an attractive woman, you want to spend time with that woman, you want to have sex, of course, but you also have to remember that you still need to be on your purpose, you still need to be doing the things that you need to do as a man, stay in the gym, etc. So yeah, I'm so glad you shared that. Did you forget what you remembered?
No.
I'm sorry, did you remember what you forgot?
I don't remember, you guys, but it was a pleasure. Like,
It
always.
is what it is. Where can I find you?
Hey, you can find me on IG, Callie Bella with 2 A's and a 2 at the end.
And I think she's private now, so I don't know if you can follow her. But if you want to follow her,
If you're Steve, I'll let you in.
oh fuck out of here.
Steve!
Anyway, fuck all you Steves. If you enjoyed this video, make sure you like, make sure you subscribe. If you want to follow her, the link will be in the description below as well. If you want to finish this video, I highly suggest that you do. It will be in the description below as well. Join the Patreon army, and I'm out. Peace. Steve. Okay.